Good evening, my Day of Music lovers. It is I, Destiny Dawn, and I am just about to interview Bill from Black Hole Records. Black Hole Records down in downtown Fullerton, also known part of Stray Cat. And here we are at Black Hole Records, and this is, introduce yourself, Bill.
My name's Bill Evans. I'm the guy that has to work every day of my life till I die. No, I'm just kidding. This is a record store we've had like 30 years, so.
Has it been 30 years?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. When did you celebrate it? Oh, last year.
Yeah, last year. So it's actually 31
86,
now.
that's a great year, 86.
And we have kids that come in that actually were kids, now their kids are coming in. And we'll have grandkids in a few more years, and then 10 more years they'll just be propped up with a stick and they'll just move me around like this right here. I'll just dance around like this, dude. I'm Bill. I sell records.
And here we are inside Black Hole Records, which, as we just learned, has been here in Fullerton for 30 years. And I love your vinyl collection. Your whole section is just fantastic. So, Bill, you have participated in every year of Day of Music so far. And what is exciting, great, fantastic about participating with Day of Music?
Well, mostly just promoting the young spirit in bands. Like, I got kids that come in here and they can't wait to go out there and plug in and play free in front of whoever, because that's when it's actually fun when you're in a band. But I like to promote any bands from Fullerton, because Fullerton's known for the arts, obviously the theater, Plummer, Fullerton College, Cal State, but you have all the bands, Social D's from here, Agent Orange, Adolescents, a lot. Berlin back in the 80s, Terry Nunn's a Fullerton girl, and they were quite big in the 80s. But you have Fender Guitar, which is very famous.
Well, I really like that you're specifically looking out for and reaching out to these younger bands, these new up-and-coming.
That's going to take over the music scene, exactly. But these kids, I mean, you can't bottle the enthusiasm, because I remember when you're in a band, your first great days are your early days, because it's not just a scene, it's something that makes you somebody. You know, you're not just a guy at school, you're the guy in the band. No, it's just the attitude they have it's refreshing, but it reinvigorates me, because I mean, I hate to see bands that get old and they think everything's so cool and like, oh, we wouldn't play a free show, but a lot of bands that love to play with bands that were from Fullerton, even if they played 15 minutes, just so they could say, I played with this band, when they tell the kids one day, go to the website and make sure you find out when it's going to come up, and then when it comes up, make sure you do it right away. That way you have a chance, and don't just pick one venue, pick a bunch of venues. But I always tell the kids, come in and talk to me before, so I know who you are. When I see the email, I'll see the band name if I know who you are, and especially if you're customers and local kids, I write down the names and I know who they are, so I'll say, cool. But I said just pick the venues, but pick more than one, because you can't have more than like 7 or 8 bands, during the day. So I have to, out of all the, whatever 40 or 50 people they're going to email me or have back me more, I just can have so many people that already have a headliner. So, but I tell them just check the website and make sure when it goes up, start doing the emails, like send the message like, can I play times? They come in for me for advice because their parents don't understand them, and even like I coach tennis too, but they just don't understand. Like when you're a kid, the parents just give you the thing like, this is how you do it, or else. Like you give ultimatums, and especially in bands, like the kids just want to have fun.
And so, Bill, why would you recommend other people and other businesses or homes or complexes or porches? Why should they become, why should they become a venue for Day of Music Fullerton?
Well, it's good. I mean, it's cross promotion too. People come into your business, and you have some of the people playing music, and you bring people in that normally might not come to your store. But it's just kind of cool just for Fullerton to give back, and it's not too many cities do this. I don't think. I haven't heard of anybody else doing this around here, unless it's like a street fair type deal. But I just think it promotes your business anyway. But it helps out the bands. But people like it when they go to a place to see a band, free band, especially free band. And then who knows, if someday the band becomes really famous, you can say, I saw them when they were nothing. I just think it's a good cross promotion. It's good and promotes the arts. I mean, this is Fullerton. Like I say, my thing is I'd rather promote bands that want to play, and I want kids that, they have, they really have the great attitude. That's amazing, because you can't bottle that enthusiasm. That's something you can't buy, because you get jaded as you get older, because that's the way the world is. And that's why kids, they go to drive-ins, eat in their car. There's muscle cars, they buy records, because everything now sucks.
One of my favorite things about Day of Music is that it's a day that you can kind of forget about all that stuff. Yeah. Like it's a day that's just clearly dedicated to celebrating and promoting the arts and music and local bands and bands from wherever, and I like that about Day of Music.
That's what music's for. It transcends what you hear a song, you remember what you're doing when you heard the song and where you were, in whatever country, whatever you were. It's kind of cool. Or what show you saw. It's kind of amazing. So if more venues do it, it'd be great. But the kids need to just, whatever venue the kids go to, whatever place, just talk to the owner and say, hey, you ever thought about having bands there for at least that one day, and then see what the owner says. And then tell them, I can bring people in here to, whatever, to support your business more. Even if we play here, I'll bring all my fans in, or my friends, or whatever. It's a win-win. Because some of the times when you have bands, it's hard to sell when I have to move everything around and everything's kind of blocked off, but it's cool because it's for music.
Yeah.
And they'll come back anyway and they'll buy something, and it doesn't matter because it's just, you know, people grew up in the store and they come in now and they're 40 and they're like, oh my God, it's the same thing. Yeah, I'm still here. I think in a real job. Damn, I'm still here. Damn it.
And getting
Don't do drugs.
Well, thank you so much again for the
welcome.
interview and for all the advice and everything. And we're really looking forward to being here again and watching all, like, it was just this huge crowd last year. It was amazing. And you don't have a huge storefront. Like, this is not a big area for bands to play. And it was just piles and piles of people and kids all on top of each other. It was great.
Just the trees, and there's people in here spilling over.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Cool.
It was really cool. Well, thank you so much
You're
again.
welcome.
I really appreciate it.
It's nice to finally meet you in person. I think